Hey guys, welcome. I'm really happy to have you for today's live stream. So today we're going to be unboxing some products. I've got a few great things and doing some swatches, and just let me know in the chat if anything seems off about the live stream, because you guys are my best way to find out. I want to make sure that you guys have the best quality as possible. So, that being said, if you're kind of new to my channel, my name is Jensine. I'm so happy to have you here today, and yeah, I love all things beauty, and I love getting to interact with you guys on a live stream. So, yeah, I'm just going to open up the chat here, see how things are going, see how many people are in the stream. If you're here, please stop by, say hi, just let me know where you're from. You know, I love seeing where you guys are from, like especially all over the world, stuff like that. Let's see. Everything in the stream looks great. I love seeing that. Okay, so a few things I want to talk about. Okay, so if you guys saw my last video, I talked about the some of the newest e.l.f. products that have been launching. And I have the chromatic eyeshadow palettes, and they're kind of hard to open, but this one here, right, yeah, this one's called Bird of Paradise. I'm, using it and just kind of like trying to get a good feel for these, but I really love the color scheme. Like, the color scheme is gorgeous. If you like warm tones, honey, this is a palette for you. It's beautiful. I think it retails for like $12 each, which is a pretty good deal, I think. Shakira, you're up in here. Hey girl, you're from New York. You're like right next door to me. I live in Vermont right now, even though I'm from California, so it's not too far away. So back to this palette. I didn't get to do swatches for you guys, so I definitely want to do that. If you guys want more of like an in-depth, little spiel about what is, like how I feel about it, and how they apply on the eyes, definitely check out my review after you finish on this live stream. But I think that for a drugstore eyeshadow palette, so far so good. I can't complain about it. It's got some great transitions. The lid colors are really good when you use them wet. And let's see, I'll show you what I have so far. Let me just swatch the last one. The last one's not such a great swatch. Sorry, excuse me. But this, well, they don't have names. So this is like a shimmery, like brow bone kind of shade right here. These two are transitions. This is a really nice kind of, I don't know what you would call it, but it's more of a shimmer. Beautiful, beautiful shade. This one right here is more of a like deeper burgundy outer kind of eye or lid color shade. And those of you guys that have seen my live streams before, well, you would have remembered that I always forget my eye makeup remover or my makeup remover, and today I remembered it. So I'm really glad. NYC Chocolate, she says, sorry I'm late. Hi everyone. Girl, you arrived just on time. It's chill. It's alright. So, let me get the last two shades for you. Oh my goodness, I even got some on my arm. Alright. Have you guys tried any of these eyeshadow palettes? They chromatic, oh my god, I can't even pronounce it. Chromatic eyeshadow palettes. Jeez. It's Sunday. I'm a little tired. Okay. If you have tried them, please let me know how you feel about them. And for everybody else that's watching, it might be really helpful if they're interested in purchasing the palette. So, it's got lots of orange and lots of purple shades in there. And, whew, look at this last one. This last one here, this kind of like a little duochrome sparkly lavender that we got going on here. Both really, really pretty. So far I really like these shades. I'm going to keep these on this arm so that when I swatch the second palette, we can kind of do a little bit of a comparison if you guys are interested. If maybe you just want to get one, but you want to see what they both look like. You know what I mean? Okay. Hi, Gwen. Welcome. Gwen is up in the house. It's good to see you guys. All of you back here again. So this is the next eyeshadow palette right here. We've got this is the Posh Peacock, and this is really, really fun. Okay, first of all, I like it because it's got a lot of like cool tones up in here, and I love greens. I said this in my video, but I really do love greens, and I don't do enough like green eyeshadow looks, but they're bomb. So, let me wipe my hand, make sure I don't have any makeup remover on there anymore. Okay, so this shade, this is the first, that lightest shade, if you can see it right up top there. And it's kind of like similar. If I bring both arms here, the brow bone shade on here looks a bit more golden, and this is a white shimmer, but it's more of like cool toned, so it's not as golden as the other ones. This one here, I would think, like on me, this would probably be a brow bone. It's kind of like a light taupey shade. But if you have lighter skin tones, well, maybe it could be a transition. But I usually like to put lighter colors, or sorry, warmer colors in my transition because, as you can see, because they just look nicer on me. But I think if you have cool undertones, or you're like light to medium like skin tone, that might look really nice in the transition area, or even your brow bone, you know, whatever you want to do. This green is like everything. I'm going to show you in just a second. It is so beautiful. Like, look at this. I really should start swatching on the outer part. It's so pretty. I just love it. I think it's more of like a shimmer, so it's not a matte green. So beautiful. And then you have this kind of, ooh, this is like really dark. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch on the outer part of my arm so you guys can really see what's going on here. Here we go. So this is more of like a dark, kind of sultry, like jungle brown, or not jungle brown, jungle green kind of a look. And more makeup remover is necessary. Then we have 3 more shades. We have more of a matte green, like a dark green. We've got a duochrome shimmer with like gray and green, and then a minty green shade. I'm going to show you guys the last 3 that I'm going to swatch right here. So they are these 3. So pretty. Mandy is up in the chat. Hey girl, it's nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. We've got quite a few people up in here. I'm also curious, as I'm swatching the last 3 shades, do you guys actually get notifications, just out of curiosity, for when I go live? Because I never know. Do they go out? Don't they? Like, what's the deal? Or do you guys just know 5:30, stop on in? Let me know in the chat. That way it's good. Dragon Slayer, hey girl. Up in the house. Nice to see you. Okay. So, let me wipe some of these off here. Okay. So here are the... Gotta put it like this. Okay, here are the swatches. Oh, there is feedback. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I am going to see if I can bring this off. Okay, so I took off one of my audio sources. Let me know how that is, if there is still feedback, Would definitely appreciate it. Okay, so NYC says, I did get one tonight. Awesome, that's so good to hear. Gwen says she gets notifications. Mandy says, how are you doing today? And no, I don't get notifications. If I am on YouTube, it does alert me to any lives currently active. Interesting, okay. And then Dragon Slayer says, I get notifications sometimes, but I started setting an alarm. DB says, that's better. Okay, great. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Your feedback is always helpful because I can't hear what you guys hear. You know what I mean? Okay, so, oh, a quick note about notifications, because I watch a lot of the team YouTube like videos that they put out, and they say that this is for any creator that you're interested in. When you press the notification bell, you have an option to select get all notifications or get some notifications. So you can distinguish between the two. Like maybe you just want to know some things, but you don't want to know like every video, every live. So that's a really good thing. Like I remember that for certain people that I watch. Just in case you're interested, I always know it's good to have that heads up. Back to the palettes over here. So these are the two swatches. This is like really hard to swatch and get all of them. I gotta like lean back. Oh, maybe this might be better. No, not really. Okay. Well then, this is the cool tones right over here. And this is the warm tones palettes. They're both really nice. I think it goes down to like what colors do you love, right? Some people really like cool tones and some people really love warm tones. Evelyn is up in here and she says, hey everyone. Hey Evelyn, welcome. And again, I really appreciate you guys helping me out with the sound issue. Just wiping down some of these, and I'm going to show you guys the palettes again because I know when I do videos I show them really quickly and it might just be helpful. I don't know if it's helpful to see it in a live video so that way you guys can compare the two. You can bring them side by side, and so here they are. That way you can see what they both look like. The difference between warm and cool tones. The mirror is like pretty substantial. I don't want to like blind you guys, but it's a great mirror. Okay, so enough with e.l.f. I'm gonna be enjoying those palettes. I think they're great for summer. But I did get something from Physicians Formula that I'm really excited. Mandy says, I missed what brand you got PR from. This is so awesome, by the way. Congratulations. Thank you. These are from e.l.f. So, good old drugstore palettes. Gotta love the drugstore. Moving on, this is Physicians Formula. And they're calling this their limited edition butter collection palettes. And I do know that they have a light to medium and then a medium to dark. So that's really great. Okay, so I took a peek at this when I first got it, and one of the shadows is like mushed. That's the best description I have. So let's not like judge it solely on that. Obviously at the drugstore it's not going to be mushed. But this is their, what is it? The medium slash deep. So take a look at this. It's supposed to have a bronzer inside. Oh, don't want to, okay, there we go. But obviously this is not a bronzer. I swatched this when I first got it, and it's actually a really nice highlight shade. So the way I like to look at it is if you want 3 highlights and a blush, then maybe this might be for you. But now is a good time. We got to swatch all of them and see what's going on here. Oh my gosh, this protective case. Now would be a really good time to have scissors or something like that. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yes, NYC says, I like them both. Gonna check Target to see if they have them there yet. I feel like they should, because some people were saying in my video comments that they have them. So, I mean, hopefully they do already. I didn't get any, like, they didn't send a little, what is it, like a a release date or a launch date for it. Mandy says, gotcha, it was Elf. Sorry, I guess I missed that. No problem. Your dogs. What kind of dogs do you have, Mandy? I love dogs. Dogs are awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch their bronzer. And like I said, it's not really a bronzer. Oh, I thought this was more, okay, it is shimmery. It's kind of like, it's a very like shimmery for me. If you can see this here, I would call this a highlight. I think it's pretty, but more for like the medium / tan skin tones out there, that's gonna be a bronzer. But for me, I think it's a nice highlight. This here is the blush in Vintage Rose. This is what I'm going to swatch next. And again, this is their medium deep kit. I didn't get both. They only sent me one. So this is the blush. That's actually really nice. I would wear that. It's like nice and romantic. It's definitely got shimmer in it. And also, I'm just gonna read you what they have here while I swatch the next shade. It says that this palette has a proprietary blend of Mumaru butter, Cupau butter, I'm probably butchering that because I know that's Portuguese, and Takuma butter. And I'm going to tell you, okay, look, this highlight right here, that is really, 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 really soft. Like I mean, look at that on my finger. For me, I'd probably use that as an eyeshadow or an inner corner highlight because it's really like bling, you know what I mean? I mean, this would definitely be a bold highlight on anybody's skin tone. I'm not telling you not to do that, but it's definitely a pretty shade. Ooh, look at this. I mean, it looks really, really white on camera, but it's actually like a whitish purplish shade, and that swatches really nicely. Both of those highlighters are super creamy. Like I said, they have that butter in them, and it goes on really nice. So I think for the right person, you know what I mean, this palette would be lit, you know. For me, like I said, more like highlighter shades / inner corner highlight or eyeshadow shades. I like to repurpose things, you know. I don't like to let things go to waste. All right, Mandy says, oh, you have 2 Shelties and they love to bark. Aren't they? I think Shelties are like herding dogs, right? So that makes sense. But yeah, probably not so good in your like everyday life, because unless you live on a farm. Okay, last look before I wipe these off, if you're interested. What was this again? This was the Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette. Pretty fun. I like it. I don't think that palette's for everybody, but I think that as long as you have an open mind and like if you want to like repurpose what some of those shades can do, I think it'll be really nice for you. And I don't even know the price. Do they tell me the price? Nope, no price on it. Sorry guys. Oh, and I didn't even talk about this. They also have a perfume inside, which is so random. You have a complexion product filled with, you know, like a little fragrance on the side. So this is just the Butter Paradise Eau de Toilette. So very fancy. And ooh, oh my gosh, this smells good. Okay, let's spritz it here. It smells really good. I'm usually kind of picky about perfumes and I don't like the ones that you get at the drugstore, but this is really nice. Actually, now I have to spritz it all over myself. Oh my gosh, do they even say what kind of hints this has in here? Because I really want to describe it to you guys. Oh, okay. Let me read this for you. So the Butter Paradise Eau de Toilette, an exclusive fragrance enhanced by an island coconut blend featuring added tropical floral notes surrounded by creamy sandalwood and warm vanilla. Yes, that's why it smells so good, because I love vanilla and coconut. It smells delicious. I don't think you can purchase this separately because obviously like it comes in like this little whole thing. But it's bomb. Okay, so Physicians Formula, there you go. And let's see, wasn't there something else I want to show you? Oh, okay, so this next, oh, okay, bye Mandy. Mandy's gotta go. Aw, thank you, you're so sweet. Okay, so this next brand, they're called Clove and Halo, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I think it's Hello. But my friend on Instagram, her name is Sarah, she started this brand up and she's based out of Atlanta, and I'm like so proud of her. I love to see women just like starting their own businesses, doing the damn thing, hustling. And basically her brand is, if you love like natural makeup, you know, makeup that doesn't have like synthetics, dyes, all that kind of stuff that's like good for your skin. Maybe you have very sensitive skin or you're making like a lifestyle transition. She has a really bomb brand, and I'm wearing makeup today. Usually I don't wear makeup in these because I'm usually like just lazy because it's Saturday or Sunday, you know, but I wanted to really try this out for you guys. And one of the biggest problems I have with like eco-friendly brands is it's like all great, but then you never really see shadows or shades for deeper skin tones. And with my friend Sarah, I love that straight out the gate when she came out with complexion products, she had every like skin tone, skin range. You know, obviously she's a newer brand, so it's not something like 30 shades like Fenty Beauty, but definitely like 12 to 15 that have like they cover a nice range, you know what I mean? So what I'm wearing right now on like foundation is from obviously Clove and Halo. Here is the actual compact. So you can buy the compact, but it's a powder foundation and it's obviously like eco-friendly. So this is the shade that I'm wearing here. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I think this is shade 10. I feel like it's shade 10. I can't like, I don't want to like ruin the compact and take it out right now, but this is what it looks like obviously on my skin. Really nice. I've never actually worn powder foundation before because I'm always scared about it looking too cakey. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I'm always like, my skin changes so much throughout the year. I'm oily sometimes, I'm dry sometimes, you know, I have combo skin, so I never know what I'm gonna get. But I really like this. I think it's really nice. I just used a Real Techniques, oh, I don't have it with me, the Real Techniques powder. It's their powder brush. You can get it at like Target. I love it. That's my ride or die. And I use this and kind of just like buff it into my skin. I think this is really nice for like a light work makeup slash like no makeup days, you know, because it really doesn't look like I'm wearing, I mean, if you take away my contour, it really doesn't look like I'm wearing too much makeup, but I really like what she did with this. So if you're in the market for like eco-friendly kind of stuff right there, this is going to be a really great foundation. And look, the compact has like a really nice mirror. It's cute. It's like very lightweight. I think she did a great job with the formula and the actual shade matching, because I had to match myself online and I was like, is this gonna work? We'll just see when it gets here. But they had swatches on 3 different skin tones, like a light, a medium, and then a deeper skin tone, and so that way I could kind of like tell, you know what I mean? Also, they have a concealer, and I had to pick out the concealer just looking at swatches. This one was a little harder for me, but I'm going to swatch it for you guys. And this is shade 10. And see, this is more of like my skin tone. Well, maybe it's not that bad. It is kind of light, but it still looks nice. We're going into summer, so I'm most likely going to, you know, get a little bit more bronze, a little melanated, but here's what it looks like. I have not tried this out. I didn't wear it today, but I'm very interested to see how this performs. I'm very picky with my concealers. I like them more on the medium to full spectrum because I do have those like dark circles going on, and I'm always trying to hide the fact that I don't get much sleep. I wish I did. Again, this shade is 10 and it's from Clove and Halo. So also, Clove and Halo, when they first came out, they came out with like lip products. I mean, they just launched, I want to say, like spring of last year. So maybe they've been around like a year or so. Evelyn says, I love powder foundations during the summer. I'll have to check that out. Yes, girl. I forgot to mention. When you guys get a chance, go to the Clove and Halo. Actually, I'm going to type it up in the chat so you guys can get the brand name. So it's up in the chat, and when you go to the website, you can see like other women and men's like reviews. So definitely check it out. They've got, I just like the whole aesthetic on there. Really great website, great reviews, so you can kind of figure out, you know, what'll fit you. Also, like I said, they came out with lip products. So this one is called Napa. It's like this cute little, I don't know, burgundy, no, not burgundy, like magenta-ish shade. I think they have like two formulas. They have one that's like kind of a lip tint. They have one that's like a liquid lipstick. I don't know what this one is. They don't have it on the packaging, but this is the shade. Maybe it is a liquid lipstick or lip gloss. Oh no, it's a liquid lipstick. And honey, she is creamy. I wonder, does it smell like anything? It doesn't smell like anything. But it's a beautiful shade, actually. I'm really excited to wear this. Imagine this, okay? Just a little bit of liner, big lashes, and this lip shade. I think that would be such a cool look. Actually, now I've got some inspiration for myself. Evelyn says thank you, and you're very welcome, girl. I'm happy to help. Like I said, you know, I love to support other women doing their thing in the industry. And I think it takes so much courage to like open up your own business. So definitely check her out. She's got some great products on there and based out of Atlanta. So it's really cool. Oh, and then this one right here, another thing, this is like their makeup melts. So just, okay, look at this package. Like, isn't this really cool? This is like a makeup remover. So if you're into like oil cleansing, or like creamy like makeup things that you just like rub on your face, because I don't use makeup wipes. I use micellar water on my eyes, but on the rest of my face I just use stuff like this because my skin is very prone to texture. I just get a lot of texture anyway, so I'm always trying to treat it. And I found out that when I was using a lot of makeup wipes, it just caused more texture. Like around my nose was like literally there were so many little tiny bumps like filled with like just gunk, like nasty stuff. So yeah, anyway, lost my train of thought. Yeah, so basically that's the story why I don't use makeup wipes. So I love to use any kind of oils, cleansing oils to take that off. And this one, so I'm going to read you the description. It's a gentle balm to oil cleanser that melts away makeup and impurities, leaving skin soft. And the packaging is in another room, so I can't read to you what's in it, but I know that the base is coconut oil. And so it's got this little cool, oh, you guys probably can't see it. Oh, there we go. It's got this cool little top so that it doesn't get on the lid or anything like that. And the little handle is like a leaf. It's carved as a white leaf. It's so cute. And then here it is. I used this, I have to tilt it so you guys can see it. There we go. I used this last night to take off my makeup, and I thought that this was really good. Like, it got everything off. I'm like a two-step kind of person. I follow the, what is it, like the K-beauty method, where you use the cleanser to, like the oil cleanser to take off your makeup, and then you wash your face. So that's what I do, and I thought it got everything off. So I'm really enjoying this. I gotta try it a couple more times, you know, form more of a like detailed opinion on it, but so far I really like it. And Dragon Slayer and Evelyn say, yes, the packaging is beautiful. Yeah, right? Like, she did that with that design. Really cool. Okay, so that's it for Clove and Halo. I have one more thing. So this is more of skin tone, and let me bring out their little stuff that they say here. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, so this is more of a pricier product. This is from the brand PX Prescriptives, and it's their super line preventer. So this is like a serum that's it's like an intense environmental protection. So if you live in like a city environment, pollution and stuff like actually affects your skin, this is probably something that's going to be great. And they gave me like a whole big old thing explaining it. It's got really good ratings, obviously. So there's a few antioxidants in there. It has grapeseed extract, so that's 100% grapeseed extract, turmeric root, 96%, eukaryon, 134, 99%, rosemary extract, 50%, and pomegranate. It also soothes and calms the skin with chamomile, 98.5%. It moisturizes with hyaluronic acid, 96.6%. I think these they say that the percentages are purity of molecules, so that's how pure they are. And it also firms/lifts with 2-CME. That's vitamin C and vitamin E combined, and that's 100%. That's cool, and it doesn't have any phthalates or parabens or triclosans or fragrance or pore clogging oils. So this is quite the jam-packed serum. I want to let you guys know, like straight up, it is expensive. It is $84, and you get 1.7 ounces. I've tried it 2 or 3 times already. It seems nice. It does not irritate my skin because my skin's very sensitive. Like within the first 1 or 2 times, I will know if I'm allergic to it. So far, so good. Like they said, there's no fragrance, so it's not gonna be like this pleasant smelling, but that's fine. I don't mind as long as it does what it's supposed to do. So you're supposed to apply it over the face and neck and then follow with your moisturizer. So like your typical serum. Obviously, like skincare is like a very personal thing. Like I like to try products for a long time before I say, oh, this is like amazing, you know what I mean? So far I like it, so we'll see if it actually does anything. And what else do they say about it? Oh, you can use it as a primer under foundation for smooth and even application. I gotta try that. I actually need to try that with this powder foundation. Like I used this today as like a regular serum, and then I put my moisturizer and then primer on top. But I wonder if I use this as a primer, if that's gonna like be great. I gotta try that. I'm very excited. So if this is something that you're looking for, hey, check it out. If not, I totally understand that $84, girl. That's expensive. Alright. So, oh my goodness. I also have some stuff that I want to show you guys from my makeup collection. Like I told you guys, I wanted to do this in like sections because I have so much makeup, so the thought of combining all of that in one video is kind of crazy. And yeah, so today we're gonna go over my concealers. My concealer collection is, I mean, I think it's small, but I don't know. I have a lot of products compared to my highlighters and my eyeshadow palettes, which I have way too many for one person. Like my husband loves his hair. I have enough makeup for a lifetime. And I can't argue with him there. Okay, so let's see. First one is everybody's favorite, the Tarte Shape Tape. Now, you guys know Tarte had like their whole scandal with their foundation, all that. And I have definitely been like team like no show Tarte on my channel. Well, trying to. But, you know, some products you purchase and I definitely want to use them up. So I love the Shape Tape. Is it the best concealer out there? No, it's not. I'm wearing it today. As you guys can see, like, you know, it's pretty decent. I have other ones that I like more, but I mean, this is good. It's not that bad. I think you get a lot in there. The doe foot applicator is like huge. I mean, you'll see when I bring out the other ones on there, but there's a lot on there. And let's see, the next one I have on here is another like cult favorite, and this one is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and the shade that I use is called Almond, and I like this concealer. I mean, this one is like almost done. As you guys can see, the doe foot applicator is a lot smaller. But my only thing with this concealer is I feel like it's more for like everyday wear. Like if you're not concerned with covering up your dark circles, or maybe you don't have that many dark circles. My dark circles are, you know, they're kind of deep, they're kind of dark. So this one I feel like doesn't really cover it, but it's great for like everyday kind of use. To me, it's pricey. I think it's like, is it like high 20s, low 30s in the price range? But I mean, it's a good concealer. Next one, ooh, some stuff fell out of here. This one is from NARS. It's their soft, what is this? Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And I use the same shade, Almond, or medium / dark 3. So there's two different shade names. And it's a pot concealer. I usually apply this, oh, I can't find it, but I use my Kat Von D concealer brush. I love Kat Von D's brushes. If you're looking to upgrade from drugstore, I can't say this enough. Like if you have Morphe brushes, if you have e.l.f. brushes, whatever, and you kind of want to start thinking about upgrading some, Kat Von D's brushes, although they are pricey, I mean, not pricey, but they're like a mid-range brand, you know what I mean? They have some of the best brushes. They've never shed on me. They always stay soft. And I use my brushes a lot. They just always get the job done, and I feel like they place product so well. So that's the brush that I use for this concealer, and I really like it. So this concealer, when you compare it to this one, the Radiant Creamy, the Radiant Creamy is obviously creamy. This one is more, it's just more matte. It's still creamy, like it's not dry, but it's more matte. And to me, I get like slightly more coverage when I use something like this. So yeah, and I feel like you get a lot in there too. For, I know it seems small. How many ounces? You get 0.21 ounces, but a little bit goes a long way. You really don't need that much. Ooh. Next up, I have the NYX HD Concealer. This is like an OG favorite. To me, this is like a dupe of the NARS Creamy. I mean, this one is HD. So to me, it's like, you probably shouldn't wear it if you know you're gonna go somewhere with like flash photography, because usually a lot of HD products will cause flashback, and you don't want to be flashback Mary, honey. Nobody wants flashback Mary. But I really like to use this for like those days that I want to carve out my brow, and when I'm not being lazy. It's a great one for that. And also just like good everyday, like every day at work. Are you going to take some flash photography pictures? No, probably not. You know what I mean? So this one would be really, really good. Let's see. Oh, okay. So these two, I feel like they go together. The Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I use this concealer so much. So the shade that actually fits for under my eyes is C13. And then this one I actually ordered, this is C12, because on the website I could not tell. So you guys can, I'll compare them for you guys. So C13 right here and C12. So obviously C12 is like a lot lighter. I'll bring it back here so it's like in focus. But I love it because it's like better coverage than the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's like a truly like a matte one. If you're somebody that doesn't, well, if you use concealer as like eye primer, you know what I mean? I think this will be a really good one because it just stays. Obviously, I have like oily lids, so it's not gonna work for me. But yeah, it might work for you. So, Dragon Slayer says, do you experience creasing with the Radiant Creamy Concealer? Well, I have fine lines under my eyes anyway, so I think any concealer that I use, I have to have like 2 steps. I have to, well, a couple steps. I have to make sure that I actually pat primer in there, because sometimes you're just like rubbing it all over or whatever and you don't get close to your eye. Like I get it in the areas where there's fine lines. And number 2, as I'm like putting it on, I take my little sponge, it's dirty, but I just really like go in. So by the time I'm finished blending in my concealer, and then I have to go in with my powder, and I use, shoot, I don't even have any of the products near me. Well, I use the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte blotting powder. So by the time I'm ready to go in with my powder, I will go in and I'll like blend it in again really quickly, just in case anything settled in there, and then immediately after that I go in with the powder. So I don't experience any creasing with the Radiant Concealer because that's the way I do it. Maybe try that way, maybe it'll help you. But I mean, everybody's different, right? If you get creasing with that one, there are a lot more affordable options that I think will help. Yeah, or definitely check out the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. There's no creasing because it's more of like a like matte one. As long as you moisturize your under eyes, I think you'll be fine. Ooh, okay, so these, I'm gonna swatch these for you. Oh shoot, I'm missing one. Oh no. I'm missing one shade from this because it fell out. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. Okay. So this concealer I did a review on end of last year, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. It's a concealer that's like based off of their foundation, the All Nighter foundation. And honey, that foundation, the All Nighter foundation, that is like a full beat cake kind of foundation. I think it was a little bit too much for me because my skin is pretty decent, so I didn't need that much coverage. But if you like full beat, you should check out that foundation. So this concealer, naturally, because it's based off of that foundation, is gonna have a lot more coverage. Like, I'm talking about a lot. So before I start swatching them, actually I'm gonna swatch them, just show you the packaging first, and then I'm going to tell you about how to use them. How to use them. Now, when this foundation goes on, when you put it on with the doe foot applicator, as you can see right here, you have to remember that this is not a foundation that blends well with beauty blenders. You have to use a concealer brush and or your finger. And I think that's why a lot of people had some trouble with them, because it is very like, I mean, okay, if you use your beauty blender, you're gonna get like the marks from the sponge in your concealer. So it's just not designed to do it that way. Okay, good. I'm swatching in order. But I really like this. Very full coverage. If you have like hereditary dark circles, or you just don't sleep, or maybe you're a student, you're studying all the time, this is like a bomb one. And then another tip is, I think because it's so full coverage, it would make sense to use it with a full coverage foundation. I've used this before with a not full coverage foundation, and it looks weird to have your under eyes like hella beat and the rest of your face is like natural. Do you know what I mean? It just looks really strange. Okay, so this is the deep end. I think I'm missing the deepest shade. It like fell in my beauty area over there, so I'm sorry guys. But the one that I use up top, I'm gonna let you know the shades. The top one is the one that I use. It's called Dark Golden. Obviously, I have golden undertones. And the second one from the top is Dark Neutral. And that's a pretty good one. Maybe for like medium to tan folks. And then the third one from the top is Dark Warm. This one right here. And then let's see. Oh, the bottom one is called Deep Neutral. So like I said, there's like one more deeper one that fell, regrettably. Dragon Slayer says, thanks. I love Makeup Revolution Concealer. It's my holy grail. I really want to try the new shade 12.5. I didn't know they had a new shade. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love that. Right? Because 12 and then 13. I know, I was thinking there is a really big shade gap between the two. So that's nice that they came out with a shade in the middle. So there you go, concealers, full beat concealers. Those are really, really great. I really only use them like when I really don't sleep. But they are really great, and they last a long time. That being said, I would love to hear your guys's, like, what are your favorite concealers? Let me know. I'm always looking to try new things. As you guys know, I try new things all the time on my channel. But I would love to know some of the ones you have. I know Dragon Slayer says she loves the Makeup Revolution. It is really bomb. But feel free to share, honey. Ooh. Okay, so this one I've used on my channel before. This is, what is it? The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is the shade Tan. So when I did the review, I bought all the shades because I wanted to compare for everybody, and I didn't really know, like, you know, what was gonna fit me, what wasn't gonna fit me. But Tan is my shade, and I also have Hazelnut. This is this one right here. And then Caramel. So, you know, I think, I don't know, when I get darker, maybe Hazelnut will probably be a good one for me, because Caramel is like really light. That's like ultra, like Kim Kardashian major highlighting for me at least. But they're 3 awesome shades. I love that they expanded their range. Like, this is a great everyday concealer, balm. It's like a medium, like, yeah, it's a medium coverage, not light, but medium coverage. And when I use my Tarte primer, or not Tarte, when I use my Tatcha primer, it's like full coverage concealer, because the Tatcha primer enhances the pigments in all of your complexion products. So yeah, definitely worth checking that one out. I think you can get it at Walmart. And of course, everybody's used this one before. Well, not everybody, but it's pretty popular. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is the Suede shade right here. And I like this one. But what I will say is I think that this highlighting or concealer stick is best combined with a more full coverage. Like, if you have a concealer, but it's not exactly, what would I say? Like, it's not exactly like a highlighting, it's just maybe your shade, but you really want to highlight that area even more, then you can go back. Like, there's nothing wrong with combining a bunch of different concealers to get like the look that you prefer. So I really like this one. Another thing about these sticks is that they definitely are drier, even though I have the cream contour and the highlight. So if you have a lighter and you just kind of like run it over it, it's really nice to just make it more like creamy, you know what I mean? But I really like this. And I like that the whole set, if you keep all of the products together, it's magnetic, so they kind of like stick together. That's pretty cool. Alright, Dragon Slayer says the new shades aren't at Ulta yet. Oh, you're talking about the Makeup Revolution. Okay, but on their website and Tan Beauty. Yes, that's where I originally ordered my products from, Tan Beauty. And Awkward Letter 95 says, does it tug at the skin under the eye? If you're talking about the Fenty Beauty one, yes, it does, which is why I recommend, I know this is kind of extra, but if you have a lighter, just like run it over super quickly, make it creamy, and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's why I don't use it as often as I would like to, because I don't like the whole tugging thing. But I mean, it's fine. It's not that bad, really. Okay, more concealers. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so this is a really great affordable one, and this is from BH Cosmetics. It's their Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. And what is the shade that I have here? They don't have the shade name? Oh my god. Okay, well, sorry guys. I would love to tell you what shade this is, but this is more like, I ordered this, I remember, during the summer, so it's more of a deeper shade, but I will show you what it is, because I don't have the shade name. Jesus. It's definitely, like I say, more for me when I'm like a little bit deeper, because like right now it kind of looks like my skin tone. But it is really full coverage. It is great. I love it. Can't get enough of it. And I can't remember, is this waterproof? Total Coverage Concealer. They don't even have any of its, like, what it does on here. But I can't remember. I think maybe it might be waterproof. Maybe. Don't quote me on this. So that one's another good one. Really, like I said, really affordable. And I have a couple other ones here. Ooh, also, okay, this one, the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. Okay, this is why I was thinking it was waterproof, because look at how similar these two look. This is the BH Cosmetics one, and this is the NYX one, so they look very similar. This one is waterproof, and it's like thick, so if you have dry under eyes, I think this one would be really nice because it goes on really thick, really creamy, and then once you set it, it's like waterproof. So for like humid, you know, if you live in like a humid climate, I think this would be really, really, really great. So yeah, I'm digging this one. I always loved it, and now that I finally live in a humid area, I can put this one to the test. All right, next one is, oh, this one's from Pure. This is their Disappearing Ink, and I bought this like a while ago. I want to say like over, oh my god, over a year ago. But this is their shade Dark, and this is nice. I really like it. It's more of a natural concealer. It's got this, I like the applicator, and you just kind of like twist it up at the bottom. Really good. Pure Disappearing Ink concealer. If you have a Kohl's near you, I believe you might be able to find this there. Again, really good. It's like very simple, like everyday kind of concealer, medium coverage, so not like extra full. Okay, so Evelyn says, I have 3 concealers, MAC Pro Longwear, Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and the Makeup Revolution. Oh, cool. You know what? I think I have the MAC Pro Longwear. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, obviously it's not in this little collection that I have here. I have it somewhere, but this is so weird, because your comment actually made me remember something. When I go and I'm looking for a deeper concealer shade but has golden undertones, I know this is so weird, but MAC doesn't have the right undertone for me. So the one that I have is like the Pro Longwear concealer. It's like deeper, but it has more of like a pinkish tint to it. So weird. So I want to use it again because that's a really, really good concealer, but I have to figure out a way to, maybe I'll have to add like golden powder like on top of it when I set it, but that's a good one. Okay, I have a couple more. This one here is from Dior. It's the Dior Skin Forever Undercover Concealer, and I believe I got this sent to me in like a PR kind of thing a while ago, and you know what, like I said, well, I haven't said this. It's a good concealer, but honestly, I think it's more on the, like the NARS Radiant Creamy. It's not like amazing, super high coverage. You know, it's like, it's fine. So this is it. As you can see, it kind of covers my little scar that I had here. It's fine. I mean, it's, what's the shade that I have? The concealer shade is 060, but if you're into Dior, you might actually like this. So a lot of these, as you can tell, they're kind of like almost my skin tone, because some of these are ones that I use in the summer. So I kind of like rotate through concealers. I have some that are lighter golden, some that are like darker golden, so that during the summer I can kind of like, you know, switch it up. NYC Chocolate says, can I ask, what are your favorite brow bone colors and who are they by? Whew, that's like quite a collection. So, or it's quite a question. I don't have any like hands down favorite. If I am gonna highlight my brow bone, I prefer a shimmery brow bone. So I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so I'll just dip into whatever they are. I can show you what I have here right now that I like. So quick little sidetrack, since you asked the question. You guys saw my review on the Beached palette, which I'm still loving, by the way. It's still great. I really like the Salt, this one up top. I know it looks like crazy white, but it goes on really nice. It's a shimmery brow bone shade, and it blends out really nice. So you can pat it in and then blend it out. It looks beautiful. Oh, I've got other things here. And I also like the It's My Ray Ray palette. And depending on how dark your skin tone is, she's got a couple in here. Like this top one here, it's called Nudist or Pancake. Those are really good. Those are like more subtle. So I mean, those are the palettes that I use like a lot. And those ones are really good. But I'm not like a crazy brow bone highlights. Like it kind of depends. Sometimes I'll just leave it be. And sometimes I'll be like, oh wow, like I'm inspired today. Let's try something new. Okay, back to the concealers. I have a couple here. Ooh, okay, so this one is from Kylie Cosmetics. And you guys know what? I ordered it, and at the time, because I think it came in the middle of winter, it was like my skin shade. So I was like, oh great. I ordered it. There was no way to exchange it because I don't like her policy. I want to say that I'm not going to order again, but if they come out with something interesting that I feel like I have to try, I might order it again. But I don't like the policy. Like there's no returns, no exchanges. So I feel like if you don't get your shade right, it kind of sucks. But this is the concealer and the shade is Almond. So let's see. Actually, I haven't swatched this in a while. Oh no. Yeah, it's still not quite yet. So this is it. Well, maybe it might work now. It's not too bad, right? Almond, but it is kind of more reddish. So I probably would feel comfortable like wearing this at the end of the summer. I can't really tell you how it compares as far as performance because I haven't been able to try this on. But if you guys have tried it or you know anybody that's tried it, definitely feel free to let me know. I think it is kind of expensive for what it is, but you guys know when you're purchasing a product from a Kardashian or Jenner, I mean, you're paying more for the name than the actual performance. I mean, as long as you're fine with that, you know, it is what it is. So that was the Kylie Jenner concealer. Also, I have, ooh, okay, this is the Photo Focus concealer from Wet n Wild. And, let's see, I actually really like this concealer. I think it's like $4. And the shade that I have here is a dark cocoa. And this is really nice. Another everyday concealer. I think I told you guys, well, a lot of these before, that they're not like amazingly pigmented, just everyday. You know, you can still see a little hint of those dark circles, but it's not bad. So I think I have a video on this, and I compared it to the Tarte Shape Tape. So definitely feel free to check that out. NYC Chocolate says, okay, thanks. I didn't mean to sidetrack you. No worries, girl. This is what we're here to just chat about. So it's all good. Your question actually might have helped somebody else. You know what I mean? Alright. So, oh my god. The last concealer I have is a concealer that I hate. I don't hate this one, but I can't bring myself to throw it away. I think I need to do like a declutter, but my problem is I don't like just throwing things away, and I don't know anybody who would want this. Well, most of my friends aren't really that into makeup. Okay, this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. I know it's affordable. I know that everybody loves this, but this makes my under eyes look like an 85-year-old. It just, I cannot figure out a way to make this work. I really want to. I really would love to, but it's just not. Maybe for if I like carving out my brows, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the applicator. The shade is fine. See, just even going on my finger or going on my hand, it's dry. It's so dry. I don't like it. So, I mean, there you go. What is it? The shade is Fawn. Not really that big of a fan of Fawn. One of these days I'm gonna have enough courage to just throw it away. But hopefully, I think a lot of people obviously have made this concealer work because so many people love it. I just kind of went out and I purchased it because I was like, oh my god, the hype, you know what I mean? But now I'm like, meh. Why did I even do that? All right, so those are all the concealers I have that I use on a regular basis. Well, I mean, yeah, most of them that I do. The ones that are actually my correct color, I do use them. But I've tried a lot of concealers, you guys, over the years, and I will say my current favorites right now are the Makeup Revolution concealer and the Maybelline concealer, and any other ones. Oh, I really like the NARS Soft Matte. And I use Tarte Shape Tape, but to be honest, after I'm done with this bottle, I'm probably not going to purchase it again. And then moving on from like my top favorites, down below would probably be like the NARS Radiant Creamy, and then my Wet n Wild, and then the NYX HD. And the other ones I love, but I mean, they're more like summer concealers for me. Whew. So yeah. NYC Chocolate says, I hate throwing stuff away. It's funny, a lot of people love that concealer. I know, right? Right? I just, like, what is the secret sauce that makes the LA Girl concealer work? I would love to know. Dragon Slayer says, LA Girl concealer is just okay. I use it to carve out my brows too. Maybe trying it with Fix Plus. Yeah, you know, I've tried it. I remember the last time I tried it under my eyes, I tried so hard, and it just, once it like sets, it sets. I don't even know if Fix Plus could bring it back. I hope so. But I feel like if this is even possible, if people have like more oily, like the area under their eyes is more oily, that might help. But mine are kind of normal to dry. You know what I mean? So yeah. Also, yeah, I think that's everything that I have to show you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys had fun. Thank you for those of you guys that participated in the chat. This is really fun. I always love to use this as an opportunity to connect with you guys, because you guys are why I do what I do. You make it fun for me. So thank you for making this my fun, happy place. I will have another video for you guys Tuesday evenings is when I usually upload that time. So yeah, thank you guys. Next week, set your alarms, because we don't know if those notifications are going out, but I will be back next Sunday. As always, I love you guys. I'm gonna go make some dinner, and I will see you in Tuesday's video.